Sorry, I did it. We are live.
Hi,
I
we're
know.
live.
We did it. Hi, everybody.
Hello
Good morning.
again.
Where's my coffee? Oh, I already finished the cup. All right. So, hi, I'm Rand Hoppy. I'm the executive director of the Jack Kirby Museum. Who are these two other guys? What?
I'm Tom Kraft, the president of the Jack Kirby Museum. And
I'm Mike Cicchini, the secretary of the Jack Kirby Museum.
I'm Harvey Lockman, old and awkward guy. I've aged a little bit. But anyhow, welcome to day 2 of our 3 days for 103. We're celebrating the what would be the 103rd birthday of Jack Kirby. Yesterday was amazing. Thank you, everybody, so much. Thank to our guests for joining us. And just, we really had some great conversations. And really, amongst the guests, we had nice chats with the people in the chat room. So we are going out live to Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope/Twitter. And so anything that you type in response to the videos, that will be all like brought into our world here, and we'll see it, and we'll do our best to correspond with you, acknowledge you. We can ignore you too. It depends. Be nice, please. We beg of you. We're working hard over here. So we look forward to hearing from you. Just say hi. We love to just have people say hi. So what were we planning for this morning again? Oh, we have, yeah. So
animation.
We're going to talk about animation, yeah. But let's just take a moment and acknowledge the passing of Chadwick Boseman yesterday. It was pretty sad news, and he was really an amazing Black Panther, T'Challa. I love the story about him fighting for the accent. I think that was really said a lot about his character, and his other performances. I know I definitely saw the James Brown movie, and he was amazing in that. So to all those who loved him, just our best wishes, and we'll just keep him in our hearts for quite a while. So, anybody else? Did I do okay?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I think you did.
All right. So we're gonna talk about cartoons this morning. I know it's funny that my cartoon character shows up when we turn our cameras off. That's my own personal character, Vel. He's a toxic imp. So we're going to talk about cartoons this morning, and we called it Cartoons and Cereal just because that's what it was like when I was growing up. Would eat the cereal in front of the TV. I'm not eating any cereal. I had a bagel a few minutes ago. I think we'll just Tom, you created like a slideshow of some of the pencil photocopies that we have.
Yeah. But I mean, can we give just an overview of Jack and animation?
Oh, sure, of course. Yeah.
People didn't know that Jack did animation.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's
not known for it.
It's one of those things. It's kind of an interesting life with Jack and animation. Was that he, growing up on the Lower East Side, having some, taking like walking hikes up to Midtown Manhattan, and apparently he did some like office boy work for some newspaper comic strip artist, or just kind of showed up and said, "Can I help you out, Mister?"
And he sounded just like that.
Yeah, well, and so there was the comic strip world in New York City, but then there was also Jack ended up actually getting work at the Fleischer Brothers cartoon studio. So he was an in-betweener, and ended up his final role there was as an in-betweener at the Fleischer Brothers. What that meant was the main animator would draw the extreme actions, and the in-betweeners would fill in the action. So like there's Popeye, getting ready to punch, says Popeye, finishing a punch, and then the in-betweener. The animator would draw that, but the in-betweener would draw the sequences in between. Thus its name.
Pretty straightforward.
Yep. And so Jack had that job, and the studio is moving to California, which he was pretty sure his mom wouldn't let him do, because that's how it was. You always listen to your mom, and he would also say that he didn't like the job because sitting in rows at the desks in the studio reminded him so much of the sweatshop work that his dad used to do in the sewing pants. So it was like, yeah, I'm great. I'm an artist now. I'm in a sweatshop just like my dad. Let's do something else, So he it all just and so he ended up getting some work doing comic strips for a very small syndicate. And there's a really cool book coming out about that, or it's in the works. There was Greg Theakston had done a book called The Comic Strip Kirby. There's some more, another book that's going to come out with some amazing strips from Kirby's early career. So I'm just going to stop it there, because then it becomes all comic books, and comics will break your heart, right? The great Jack Kirby quote. He spends his whole life in comics, but then at the end of his life, he leaves comics and goes back to animation and starts working for Saturday morning cartoon stuff out in California. And one of the great things about that work that he was doing, other than him doing these really large pieces of crazy fun stuff, and not necessarily all from his head. I mean, there were people developing shows, and they were like, Jack, what about a kid who turns into a car, and Jack would just draw this huge thing of, Tony turning into a car, or whatever the kid's name was. It ended up being what? Auto Teen? Does that
Turbo Teen?
Turbo Teen. But you see the development of it, and it's like it's called something else, and it's just you see these great drawings by Jack. But the thing about that was that by Jack being in animation at the end of his life, he was in a union, and he ended up having health insurance. And as he got older and he started having health concerns, basically he was able to keep his house. So collective bargaining and the union situation really had a great impact on Jack's life, other than drawing what was it, Superman as King for the Superpowers show, or the composite Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. I think we'll see it in a minute. The drawing, it's and of course, what's the big show? Thundar, right? I mean, even Jeremy was like, "Oh yeah, Thundar. That's when I knew my grandpa was something. His name was on the Thundar cartoon." That Alex Toth designed. What, the three main characters, Thundar, Ookla, and Ariel?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And but then he didn't do anymore. So then pretty much every other character design, I don't really know, but I think it's a lot. Like most of the stuff on Thundar is Jack Kirby stuff. So it's cool. So we're gonna take. Tom has created a fantastic slideshow of some of the pencil photocopies that we've been able to scan and include in our digital archive. And there's gonna be some really fun stuff. Some of it might actually be unstitched, like it might be in pieces, because some of the paper is so big that he used to draw on, and then they would, because it was like an animation studio, they had a huge Xerox machine. So it's like, what, 22 by 36 piece of paper with a Jack Kirby pencil drawing on it, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And about maybe 6 pieces or 8 pieces of scans.
Yeah. So that's Elwood, as far as we know, we don't exactly know which shorts he actually worked on at Fleischer.
Well, he worked on Popeye.
Right, but we don't. I don't think we know exactly which cartoon.
Oh, episode you're saying.
Yeah. I'm not. There may be some research on that, but it's not in my head, so I can't share it. But yeah, it's really vague. I can't come up with anything concrete. So let's take a look at some things, Tom. Can we do that?
Yep.
All right.
So most of the photocopies are labeled with an issue. You can't see it here because this is a photocopy and it got cut off, but it's
right.
But it's labeled with like the information such as the cartoon name, and also the episode had a key ID number.
Yeah.
So
we can't even make out what this one was for.
Oops. Yeah, I can't see.
No, it's too hard. Yeah.
The crown of 1,000 jewels.
It's the crown that Superman as king was wearing. Well, I don't know.
And this is for the Mr. T episodes. Yeah. So Jack would get assigned an episode, and he would come up with all the character sketches.
Yeah.
So this is one example of showing the back, the side profile, and the front kind of thing.
Yep. Who was it that was talking about how Jack was the one who suggested that Mr. T have a pet dog? That yesterday on yesterday's show?
Yeah.
Tom Scioli, I think. He mentioned that, I think.
Yeah, that yes. That it was Jack's idea to have it.
That Mr. T have a dog.
Yeah.
Right. So there's the character, there's the little boy, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No pupils.
No pupils.
Eyes blank when in a trance.
Oh boy.
Women in 50s.
Wow. All right. Oh wow, look at this.
And then he did scenes too, like
he did, yeah, like a layout, or I guess, or
an environment for the animation to start, kind of thing. Crazy woman.
Attractive evil woman wears pants and boots. Just traction.
That's great. Or could be red. Just a thought.
Just a thought. Yeah, Annette. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Deserted street
in the
cannery.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole issue where there was something going on in this cannery.
I kind of remember that.
Yeah, then he did a lot of things with runaway wheels.
I think I found this episode online somewhere and watched it. Yeah. It's almost like looking at Jack's pencil drawings for the comics, where it's like the pencil drawings just are so much more exciting and interesting than the actual end result.
Yeah, because they had to like simplify things. Make it into something that's easy to animate.
There we go. Yeah, so cool.
There's the cannery.
Yeah. Hey, Crackles. Good to see you. Yeah. Wow.
And this guy works for Annette, who was that woman with the heels and all that.
Yep.
Tony is his name.
Yes.
Grumpy old man. He's not happy.
No.
More runaway wheels. And then these were in a group of photocopies that we did. This is, who do you think did this? Toth?
No, I don't know who did that. That's not Kirby, though.
No, I know it's not.
Yeah. But that is.
Captain Mac. He also has cheese, mac and cheese. Mystery in Paradise, that's the issue.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Tourism stuff, yeah. Polynesian tourism. And this is just the stuff where he, like where he made a fantastic living. Oh, look at these tourists.
Seeing all this kind of like, relatively mundane character stuff, just in my head now, I'm wondering like what a Jack designed Doc Savage cartoon would have
Right.
looked like in this
Yeah.
era, like.
Well, that's cool.
Let me just go back to the grid view. Maybe we can...
Okay. Woo.
Just to give everybody an idea just how much of this stuff we've scanned over the years.
And it's not, I feel like it's a fraction of, ooh, let's look at that dragon. Nice.
Yeah, it's a cool dragon.
It's a dragon float in
Yeah.
a parade.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
A mummy. Actually, I can increase the size of this too.
Oh, yeah.
This is hilarious. The tourists look like unsold Ninja Turtles toys.
Oh, man. Mummy. Yeah. Yeah, this is cool. Keep scrolling through this. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah.
Some of these are just hysterical.
Oh, yeah. Let's get that standoff there on the right.
This one here?
Yeah. We've seen that before, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's been out there, but it's still it's like more of a presentation thing, I think, rather than the other things which were like character work, production work for the cartoon. This is a little more like, maybe something to pitch the cartoon that maybe ended up getting inked and colored.
Right.
Oh, John, that would be amazing. I know. There's so
and
much.
Just to mention, there's so much research. Nobody would like to have some time to do just to document all the episodes and try to correlate them to actual, the actual episode videos would be great. And even we did a little work on that in terms of finding like a frame in one of the animations or one of the episodes that look exactly like his drawings.
Oh, Crackles wants to see the Chinese temple that was a little bit back.
Okay. Let me get back.
I think that's what he's referring to.
I don't remember the Chinese.
Keep going a little bit. That one on the right, yeah.
This sorry.
Chinese
fortune
restaurant.
Cookie caper.
It's the fortune cookie caper. All right.
I'm sure that episode isn't problematic at all.
Yeah. Oh, I think you're right, Mike.
Yeah, I'm sure that 35 years later, there's nothing questionable.
Pyro Nexus, they definitely are on YouTube. Yes.
Wacky spaceships.
Yeah. Keep going. It's good.
Oops.
Just have to wait a little for sometimes the resolution needs to pop in.
Yep.
But yeah, this is like, it's almost like his grind, right? At the animation studio. Just here's the bread and butter of what he was doing. In production, not pre-production, right? Because he was doing design work and pitch work.
Yeah, he didn't sit there and actually do animation cells or anything like that. These are just ideas, and he would come into the animation studio and just bring these things, and everybody would crowd around him and look at them and so forth.
It was Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
Oh, let's look at that fish. Thank you. Bee monster. It's the Cape Cod caper. He forms what? Rome. What is that word at the top? Oh,
Roca's sea monster.
Roca's a good whale, painted
Roca's
to
a
look
good
like
whale.
historic mountain.
Yeah.
Like he's a good guy, but he's been painted.
Aha.
To look.
It
evil.
Happens, you know. You wake up one day and you're painted.
You've been painted by your frat bros. Oh, come on.
It's a cool one.
Yeah, kind of it's a scuba guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Villains.
What year was this? This is like 1980, 1979, 1980, 1981, 82? Something like that.
Early 80s for sure.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting one.
Oh yeah. So this is kind of a pitch board. Yeah, A is for Alien, right. Lost Louie, featuring Lost Louie. Gee, you think it's like inspired by E.T.? I don't know. That's great. Wow.
Let me see if I can just hold on.
Yeah, is there a full screen somehow?
I wish I could get rid of. Oh, there it goes. I got it. Okay,
nice.
That's better. You don't have to see all the stuff on the sides.
Yeah. I love his head with the two eyes popping out like that. That was great. What's that one? Opera Rocks. Oh, Animal Hospital. They have a band.
Yeah, he did a lot of things with that Animal Hospital.
Yeah, it was so good. The pitch pieces were so good.
Yeah, some of these, if you've ever seen the card set, some of these were included, but they were later. So these are the pencils, and they were brought in, and then somebody made them into presentations, and they colored them and inked them and all that kind of stuff.
A guy like Jim Woodring would color it. Alfredo Alcala would ink it, and they just turn it into a whole thing in order to bring it into the TV, the sponsors or the TV studio, TV station channels, network.
Just so crazy, the frogs.
I think he did didn't he do a few weeks of a daily strip for Animal Hospital? Yeah, Animal Hospital.
Commanding Hospital.
It's very cool. And again, these pieces were 17 by 24. I don't even know. They were huge.
Yeah, they're very large.
Yeah.
Yeah, these copies are obviously reduced way down.
Right.
And there's the full cast of Animal Hospital.
We've seen a few things like this for his animation work. Well, he'll line up the characters like that, and I think one of the first times I showed up at San Diego with a scanner, Gavilan's Gorillas was like an army show that somebody had him work on. It was the same darn thing, like the people.
Yep.
Hello, Jean.
Salut. More Animal Hospital.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get back to.
Oh, yeah.
So we can scroll down a little more.
Yeah, a little more scrolling. Oh, and then there's that musician thing. There's a whole band of like this woman here.
Beautiful.
She's got
4 arms.
She's playing 3-dimensional keyboards.
It's just like we've been going through the Fourth World issues, and the last Jimmy Olsen one issues had the 4-arm terror. So
yes.
Jack seemed to have this theme where somebody could have 4 arms.
Yes. And if you do, why not play the keys?
Amusement park rides in future.
Nice.
Anti-gravity. What's that say?
Float-o-rama.
Float-o-rama.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Fright coaster.
Armed clue detector. What the hell is that?
That's what the kids today would call propaganda.
Yeah, that's true. some horror show from Boston Dynamics yet again.
It's a nice one.
Yeah, this is a wide. That's like the right side of it. Yeah,
that's the left side.
Huge piece.
Yeah, but it's got dark side in there.
A dark side face, like a dark side like face. I'll say. I don't know.
Wow, it looks a lot like him to me.
Oh, sure does. Yep.
Oh, crazy guy.
I hate pencils.
I'm gonna throw this. Another one that a little bit looks like Darkseid here, but he's called the Big Shark.
Big Shark, not King Shark. Big Shark.
So we have some aquatic.
What does it say up top?
It says bodyguards.
Bodyguards. Okay. All right. I'll have a pint. Oh yeah. Get to the chicken fishing thing.
Chicken fishing thing?
Yeah, up one more row, number 3.
Oh, this thing. Oh, this is crazy. You're right.
It's crazy.
What is that?
What am I looking at, Jack? This is awesome. Somehow this got tagged with the title chicken fishing. I don't know. Doesn't that ring a bell, Tom?
No, it doesn't.
No? Oh, okay. Well, all right. In my head.
But there is a chicken being pulled, yes.
What?
See the chicken? The chicken underneath, or turkey?
Oh, my God. That's it? Yeah. Okay.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. All right.
Although it looks like a turkey, not a chicken. But
yeah. That thing is
crazy.
Nuts. That is nuts.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
And then a lot of vehicles like these.
Vehicles, weapons.
Derek's
tankette.
Tankette, yeah. There's another one. Desert Fort.
Oh, wow. Yeah. They're so cool.
Look at this guy. Father Crime.
It's not Father Time, it's Father Crime.
Why not?
Mitch McConnell is Father Time.
Filthy Finnegan.
Oh, yeah, that probably fits with that other guy. So much of this stuff.
This guy was around a lot. Him.
Oh, yeah.
It's part bionic, I guess.
Yeah. It's a little disturbing.
Yeah, it is a little disturbing. Some of this stuff is kind of disturbing.
Oh, this is a whole the Future Men. Yeah, that's one of the properties, one of the shows.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff for the Future Men. It's pretty cool. Seems like a perfectly like a thing that you could watch episodes of Future Men,
Oh, it's never produced, right?
And
yeah.
I wonder who who the writer was, because again, this was stuff that was done in presentation. So he was working with writers and developers to, and they were looking to him to provide the visual elements. I'm sure he had more than enough of ideas of his own as well, because that's what he did. But it wasn't. We're not looking at stuff that's 100% Jack Kirby stuff. It's his drawings. So cool. Is this a Future Men thing? Who is this woman?
Girl uses sleep gas to stop platoon of evil pursuers.
Wait a minute. Is Hitler's brain in that robot?
Yep. Hitler's something.
All right. Hitler's brain makes another appearance.
Something voice.
All right.
Robot something could speak in Hitler's something.
Yeah.
Voice.
All right.
And don't forget Harry the Head. Yes. Harry the Head.
Harry the Head, who later became Hatbox Harry.
Oh, right.
Right. There's a shot of him coming out of a hat box looking just as menacing.
And these are like some scans of really big ones.
Really big ones. So that's why you have multiples. I mean, looking at your window, you're like barely a fifth of the way down the page.
Yeah.
Look at all this stuff, folks.
Yeah, we could probably hop down a little more. So we're
after 78 was when or was it before 78? No, 78. His Marvel contract kind of ended. He kind of the last thing he did was the Silver Surfer graphic novel. But I think he had some obligations left after that led him to do Fantastic Four storyboards. They weren't really storyboards, but they were designy layout kind of things. So probably 79 until he retired. Oh, when did he retire? Gosh, I don't know.
90.
Well, he passed away in 90.
No, 86. 86. Yeah, so he did the last Superpowers in 1986.
Right.
And he said, that's it. I'm not doing anymore.
Right.
Hey, look at this guy.
He was there for a few years. 7 or 8 years, maybe. Crackles on YouTube. Yeah. Gangsters yet again.
Yeah.
FDR.
Is there going to be an FDR animated series?
That's right.
This is cool.
On this day.
Well, we talked about the 4
Slime
freedom
ball.
Slime ball.
Slimer, king of slime balls.
Nice. Ships. Oh, that's cool. Huh. A piece of the future man, perhaps, or something.
Yeah. Crazy guns.
Weapons. Yep.
Crazy cars.
Yeah.
The teenage car.
Yes. Soon to become Turbo Teen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now we're going to get to Thundar a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I love some of these Thundar pieces. I'm not really sure what they are. Like that one, number 3 there. Just beautiful.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
These are the early drawings of Thundar.
Wow, can you zoom in on this?
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Just defy me. Fine, Tom. I see how it is.
That's how he is, Mike.
You're just completely.
You should know that by now.
Yeah. This is incredible.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful. There's a few of these Thundar pieces that it's just beautiful. And again, I don't know what they are. I think were they done? Alex Toth designed the characters, and then these were done to pitch the show. I don't know. I haven't seen anything other than these pencils.
Yeah, these are some of the production sheets, the characters.
Right.
That's not Kirby. 1980.
Oh.
I don't know what this is.
What's the Time Angels?
I don't. What is that?
That is badass, is what it is. Awesome.
It looks like this looks like it was like finished by somebody and painted and everything.
Oh yeah, and then a gray tone photostat, and then a photocopy.
Yes,
it is pretty badass though. That's great. It'd be fun to see that, like, legit.
The time travel car speeds travelers towards realistic holographic figures.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I didn't.
How could you not know that?
I'll buy that show. Give me 13 episodes.
This guy.
The
these are some of the wheels.
Wheel barons.
Wheel barons. So he did a lot of stuff with wheel barons that never happened. These are all the characters. Then we got this whistling Willoughby.
Uh-oh. Here he comes.
What?
Herbie.
All right.
Oh no.
It's ZZ123.
But you know what? Herbie actually looks kind of cool here.
Doesn't he?
Like I know Herbie is like one of the most loathed characters in Marvel history, but like this makes me kind of dig Herbie a little bit.
I know. I agree. Was there a second page, or is it just two versions? Oh no, there it is.
Here's Herbie's ass.
That's right. Just in case you were wondering.
Yes, he does have one. And he can serve you coffee if you need it.
Yeah, that's right. Thank goodness.
And open the door for you.
Yeah. So whatever the faults of Herbie, the shortcomings of Herbie, they were not Jack's fault. Clearly,
no, that's right.
Oh, this guy with the arms.
Again, Paul, on Facebook.
What's that?
I'm just saying hello to Paul Gravett on Facebook.
This is the guy with the big arms.
Oh yeah, huge.
Black Tiger.
Black Tiger. Who is he? What is he?
The world is his jungle.
Can you zoom in on Black Tiger a little?
Yep.
Well, that's right.
So,
yeah. Go ahead.
There's a little of the original Black Panther design in this.
Absolutely.
True, yeah.
And that was called Black Tiger, wasn't it?
Cold Tiger.
And was Black Tiger here pitched for what?
We do not know.
Was he supposed to have his own series? Was this, they wanted to put him on the FF cartoon and didn't want to use the Black Panther name because of political issues? Like, nobody knows here?
Nobody knows here. That's the part that I was saying at the beginning, that there's a lot of research that needs to be done on his animation work. Be nice to find out. What? I don't know, Mike.
Oh, just excuse us. It's Saturday morning cartoon time. Yeah, no, I mean, it's a mystery. And Crack, who was it?
This guy looks like Mr. Miracle a little bit.
A little bit. It's Crackles again on YouTube talking about the in-betweeners with Jack's costumes. I mean, that's why if you actually look at some of these things, when they were actually produced, you're like, oh man, so simplified, All right,
not yet.
More coffee. That's what I say.
Yeah, we haven't stopped since yesterday. We've been like online since yesterday, so that's our excuse.
Paul, we absolutely agree. 100%, we're with you.
And there's so much more of it.
This is. We have a whole nother folder of original art that we scanned too. So this is just Rex Coffin.
Yeah, these were the. Is this the Wheelbarrow villains? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bull Baxter. Ultra Car.
The Centurions, Mike, one of your favorites.
Hell yes. Power Extreme.
Centurions.
That's not a Centaurian.
How about that?
He was on the show.
Oh, we got this. Don't ask. I haven't got a clue. I don't know where that
more
came from.
chicken fishing. That's the chicken fishing again.
Yeah.
So that's just right.
Okay, then we're getting into a lot of Fantastic Four animation stuff.
Right.
Like tons of it. We scanned a lot of every single page. I think we have at least a record of.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see a comprehensive book on Jack Kirby's animation stuff with all these images.
Well, there's apparently there is still the Ruby Spears warehouse storage unit that apparently has many wonderful things in it.
Huh.
Gents, I think we have a new potential membership exclusive if demand is high enough.
Are the pencils good enough, or should we go for some inking or some fluorescent silk screen work on it, or
I think we should have a T-shirt like that.
Chicken fishing
T-shirt.
Kirby Museum T-shirt.
Yes.
Hell yes.
They do, John. They do on Facebook. Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Tons of animation, and we actually have a lot of the. We have scans of the originals, like many of the stories, but I don't think we have a complete set. But we do have a couple complete sets of the photocopies.
Right. So yeah, we have sets of actual photocopies in our collection. We have scans of photocopies because we have them, but we also have scans of the original art, the actual pencil.
Yes.
Not photocopies, but actual pencil on paper. So yeah, it's
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Fluorescent chicken fishing tea. Yes. Right next to the Silver Surfer. At last, I am free. Chicken fishing.
Some of these are really beautiful,
They are.
But it's interesting because Jack didn't really pay attention to, traditionally a storyboard is the same size because it's theoretically the TV size.
Yeah.
But he took advantage of the format and just sometimes went over 2 panels.
Yeah, he was kind of indicating a pan or a truck, but he didn't put the arrows in. I think that these were, worked on again by other artists to help production. This wasn't like, here are the storyboards, boys. It's from Jack Kirby. It's like, no, it had to go through a few other hands in order to get it to where they could make the cartoon.
Here's a good copy where you can see the pencils.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Can you zoom in on this one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I guess was the line, the paper have ridges on it, or is that something to do with the copy and it's not?
I just think it's a copy that's done on one of those copy machines that could do halftones.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think that's true, Paul. Yeah, I'll pop that up. I believe so. Yeah, because they weren't really true storyboards. It would take, to have somebody. I went through a process of analyzing. I got obsessed with that Fantastic Four #5 story where they go back in time and they meet Bluebeard, and so because there was the comic version and then there was the cartoon version. Oh, there were 2 cartoon versions. So it was just fun to kind of look at them and see the differences and the similarities. And in that particular episode of this cartoon that Jack storyboarded or worked on for Hanna-Barbera, actually, there were sequences. So there was Jack's full storyboards that you could look at, but then there were sequences that were done by other people. It was not, Jack didn't actually work. At least we didn't have evidence of Jack working on the whole story and the whole show. But the things that he did produce are great, and we should work towards getting them in a book. That would be really cool. And we get that, that Emily Blunt, John Krasinski Fantastic Four movie. Maybe it's time to. I don't know what I'm talking about, but
this is nice.
Yeah, this is nice.
Drawing,
yeah. Yep, I love this one. And another nightmare.
He's a hand walker.
He's great.
And then this is some of the stuff Hawkman for DC, right?
Right.
What was this? I think he was going to be doing a DC animated series or something, or
I don't know the business arrangement. What got him to that? Maybe Ruby Spears had the. It was like Hawkman. He did Wonder Woman and Hawkman.
Yeah.
The Phantom.
Yes.
Planet of the Apes.
And so then he also here it's all Space Ghost. So he did a lot of work with Space Ghost animation series, cartoon series.
I wonder if that Hawkman piece was, either like for superpowers when he started doing that, or if there was ever talk of trying to make Hawkman support an animated series. Because when you think about the idea of like a guy from another planet who's being like, doing like Indiana Jones stuff on Earth, I could see that having Saturday morning appeal.
And then there's always Birdman.
Yes.
Where's Birdman? Did I pass him?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just, like, there was already a Birdman thing. So,
And now we're into Super Friends. He did a lot of work with Super Friends as well.
Right.
Venus Flytrap. Giant one.
Giant. With a face.
Why not? Some of these are just kind of crazy.
Yeah, I love that woman's costume. Sorceress. Yeah.
Simplify.
Yeah,
it's too complicated. Dinosaurs. Munchkins.
Super Friends go to Oz.
Yep.
I don't think we have any of those. We have pencils of. We have some of the Wonder Woman pencils. We saw. Oh, there's the composite Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Oh, this?
Yep.
Super monster.
That's
9 feet tall.
Can you zoom in on that for a second?
How cool is that?
So Rand and I forever have been trying to find like the best example of Jack's interpretation of the Superman S.
Good point.
This might be it.
You're right.
Like this might be it. Like, folks, you probably all know, of course, that like they kept replacing his drawings of the S in Jack's Jimmy Olsen comics, but like Jack had a cool, weird way of drawing it that I think kind of predated the idea of this being a Kryptonian glyph rather than an S.
Yeah.
And I think this might be the best representation of it that we
It
found.
might be. Yeah. That was not. This was not included in my survey when we were involved in that program. So it's good to add some more evidence and more content to that. We've increased the scope of our survey of Jack Superman S's. You have there's that thing, man.
What thing, man?
The lower right, the monster. So cool. Tar monster, Super Friends.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the monster from one of the Losers stories.
Sure.
The arms.
That's great. Paul,
What?
That is absolutely correct, Paul. Yeah, only the lasso. No tiara on Batman's cowl.
I think this is just a diver, crewman. Pretty cool.
Yep. And we actually really do not have a lot of good scans of the color work.
No, we don't. And I know that at some point they were selling some of them, and I wish I would have known about it and had the opportunity to add it to the archive, but that didn't happen. I want to get we're running out of time, so I want to get to
see if you can find
stuff.
Wonder Woman.
What?
The Wonder Woman pitch the presentation pieces.
Yeah, I don't know. They might be at the bottom for W.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Yep.
Start at the beginning. Yeah, this is another one. That's really nice.
Yeah. Look at that building. The Wonder Kids. I'm Muggsy Muldoon. I'm the smallest giant on Earth. Oh, sorry. I had to throw that accent thing at the end. Yeah.
This Wonder Woman is awesome.
Isn't it great? Yeah.
Oh, here comes the aliens.
Watch out.
Floating. And a crazy
They're not
guy.
from another planet. They're from the future.
Aha. Man, monster,
That's
moose jaw.
I was just riffing on Rob Liefeld's
Yes, right.
Steven Spielberg comment yesterday about E.T. Close Encounters. Yeah, look at that. That's great.
Wow.
Yeah. So I do have some slides that were taken of the color pieces, but I've never scanned them.
Let me just get to the Thundar stuff.
Oh.
Here. Thundar.
Oh, yeah.
This is just incredible. We saw this earlier, but
yeah, we saw that. That's right.
So this is that scene,
Right?
And then this is the actual comic or the cartoon.
Yep.
And you can
I remember doing that. That was fun. It's like, look at that. Hey, actually, that's how you see it in Word. Can you go back? Can you flip it back, please, my friend? Since you
I'm sorry, I don't have a side by side.
I wish you. But yeah, so there's Jack's drawing of Ookla in the cryogenic chamber, and then this is a scene, a frame grab from the cartoon. It's cool. It's you get the real sense of how they did the work. Great.
This is a great one too.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Gladiator.
awesome.
Isn't that great?
That's the other side. It's huge.
Yeah, just beautiful. Ebbets Field.
This
Then,
is
right, then there's the subway.
Yep. Abandoned subway.
And is there the hotel too? Do you have that one?
Let me see. This is a good one too. You can see his sword lighting up.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
Ventura Freeway.
Ventura Freeway.
The 101.
That's right.
Now that's all we have. I don't know.
HOV lane right there. Watch out.
I think that's all we have.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right.
Okay. Well, we're just about time.
Yeah, we're just about time. So I know the pencils are really where it's at. They're so intense. They're so real. You really get the sense of his hand on the paper, and then just feels so dynamic. And there we are. Good morning. Soon to be afternoon.
Did you finish your cereal?
Too much. Yeah, I ran out of colon blow after the first half bowl. Remember that, John Belushi? I think on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Every morning I have a bowl of colon blow. Well, thanks, folks. That was fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. I think we had fun, right? Did we have fun, guys? Yeah.
We had fun.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys have fun?
No, I love looking at those things. They're what a great collection of treats. Where did my Vel end up as my? When you just flipped there, Mike? Did you see my cartoon character there?
Yeah, I've been having some minor technical difficulties, and when my camera goes out, that has been happening. So,
all right, yeah, I don't know how
I didn't put it there.
I must have done it. I know it's that thing from when I want to not share my face, I guess. Oh well.
So, gents, you want to tell everybody who's up next?
Oh my gosh, let me bring up the schedule.
John is next.
Jean Depelly from France, from Limoges. At noon, in just 3 minutes, we have Bashara Malouf at 1. This is all Eastern time, folks. New York City time, Boston time. Eric Larson at 2 p.m. Kate Willard is going to talk to us about her project Kirby Without Words. Really looking forward to that at 3 p.m. Charles Hatfield at 4 p.m. Barry Ira Geller from the Lord of Light Project, 5 p.m. David Russell, storyboard and concept artist, will be with us at 6. At 7, we're going to have an auction. We've got some fun things that we're going to be offering up for an auction. It'll be like a text message SMS auction where you send your bids to a phone number, and we'll figure out. We're assuming it's going to work. So join us. We do have bills to pay. So that kind of an auction will really help us out, pay for some of our expenses with services and space.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave here now, and we're going to go and visit with Jean over on his show. Okay. Thank you very much, folks.
Thank you.
Great
Bye-bye.
seeing you. All right. Bye-bye.